you have your love now, or you've had to say goodbye to your love, we are so grateful for our love and our light. And our light that's going to come on the little ring when we do our beautiful live, and we're going to be answering your questions. We're going to be, nope, it's not on, but we will have it on soon. We will have a question and answer period that is happening soon, as in right now. We love you guys, and we are so grateful for you to join us today. And this moment, we are grateful to you to be able to sing and to be able to hear. I'm seeing all of your hellos. You guys, it's so nice to see you all. I'm so grateful. Are you guys grateful? I am so grateful. Hi, my beautiful Rachel. My darling, oh, so many darlings are joining us. I'm so excited to see you all. How lucky are we to have loved at all, you guys? Truly, like, how lucky are we to love, to be alive, to have grace moving through every, hi Val, Val's with us, to have love and light and the opportunity for growth and transformation. We are so beyond blessed, and may we always know that. Yes, yes, yes for the hearts. We are so blessed, you guys, and this song, I'm obsessed. Grateful, it's so good, and we're gonna send it off to you. It's Grateful by who? What's his name? Is it Tony Moss. Tony Moss, Grateful. We love our Tony Moss. So we are so grateful to have lived it all and to have, oh, thank you. I'm grateful to share a planet with you too, Fran. I'm so grateful to be able to share this moment with you guys. We've been really excited to go live, and I promise you guys, when I go back to Kauai, I'm not gonna go into my little like cocoon so much. I will go into my cocoon a little, but we will be doing weekly lives, and I'm actually starting a question and answer series. So what we're gonna be doing now is answering your questions, and we're gonna just turn it down a little bit. Thank you, Miss Sarah. But we're going to be answering all kinds of questions. We have a whole list that we've asked people to send in. So just know in the future when we go live, if you have anything you want to ask me, you can send it in the feed right now, and I'll do my best. But we have about 20 minutes right now with you guys, and we're going to start firing questions. And we're going to go a little lower on the music and maybe do some crystal sounds, so it's just a little more gentle. Hi, so how are you guys feeling today? How is everybody doing? How's your beautiful heart? How's your spirit? How's your energy? How are you guys dealing with this ups and downs of the holiday season and all the emotions and all the intensity in our planet? And how are you being with yourself? Are you being kind? Are you being gentle with yourself? Let's talk. Okay, we're gonna, here we go. Whew, I can already start feeling all this like clearing energy about to start happening. And thank you, Fran. I am feeling really good, and I'm happy to see you with us. And you know, we got a lot of Newsies questions. We got a lot of people asking about the movie Newsies that I was in as a young girl. I'm now 50. I was 19 years old when I did Newsies, which is amazing to me. So we're gonna answer, I've had a quite dynamic life. So we've got jewelry, we've got crystals, we've got acting, and there's all kinds of questions regarding all of this. And here we go. Let's talk about, yes, oh my God, Newsies. Oh my God, Newsies. How did that happen? How did that ever happen? I'm so grateful. Thank you. I'm glad it's your favorite movie. It's many people's favorite movie. And I will tell you that Newsies was out for 2 weeks. We got slammed in the press like you cannot imagine. And I want to tell a little story before we dive in. So I was doing the film Alive. As some of you guys know, it's about, oh good, we've got some Newsies fans joining us. I did Alive shortly after Newsies, and they thought it was a really good idea to send a 20-year-old a bunch of reviews that were horrific. They sent me a phone book. I'm not kidding. A phone book of reviews for Newsies. And When I tell you that they were brutal, it was beyond. So I want you to just picture yourself as a young girl, like a 20-year-old, very innocent girl who had anxiety attacks, who was very sensitive, who was an intuitive, and oh my God, I'm excited. Someone's screaming, crying, shitting, and throwing up. You're so funny. So you can imagine, people were so mean. The meanness towards not only the movie, but towards me, like my little innocent, precious little girl self. And as that we're all interconnected, a lot of that energy was coming in through my body, and I was experiencing it through panic attacks and through all kinds of crazy stuff that I experienced as this young girl. So it's been sort of, so as I read these reviews, it was so, oh, thanks, Val. You know, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. So that experience was actually the, I want to call that like you stand on the high dive, and that high dive into all the stuff that I dealt with, which it was no joke. It was meanness, and it was actually even meanness from the fans. So basically what would happen, oh, thank you, I'm glad that everyone feels that way about Sarah. Sarah was very innocent and she was very pure. So basically what happened was that the movie, basically it was a movie before its times, as anybody who knows Newsies can attest to, because it's timeless. It's still just such a great movie. You can watch it today, and it has such a powerful message about unions and child labor, and it's really truly like one of the best and most amazing films. And you know, unfortunately, jealousy is an issue in our world. And so that is an energy that I learned how to navigate and deal with. And also the anxiety that I had, it caused me to start meditating, doing yoga, stop eating sugar, really think about my diet. I stopped eating dairy, and I just got really just present to my health and to wellness. And that goes on all levels: mental, physical, spiritual. So, thank you for saying that you, someone just said that I changed someone's life, and that so many people who had loved me, and that I know that. Oh, thank you, my angels. Thank you for loving and appreciating the way that you do. And I do want you to know, as all of us, anything that we've gone through that has been challenging or hard or emotional, it allows us to transform, and it allows us an opportunity to heal. And anything that we are gifted in our lives, and I'm saying that it is a gift to go through challenging things. And Amelia is just saying that it helped her get through quarantine. And thank you. I really appreciate all these sweet compliments. And it's a very, very, oh, thank you for saying it's an unpopular opinion to dislike her. But that's because, thank you for saying that. And you know what? As an early 20s girl who gets anxiety, it just means that you're intuitive, you're sensitive, you're picking up on things, that your senses are open, and it's not something to be afraid of. I want to say that there is a gift of anxiety, and the gift of anxiety is that it helps us listen, deeply listen. And the energy is so overwhelming when we experience it that we have to understand how to work with it. And for me, how I learned how to work with it is literally my body on the earth, like laying my body on the earth and knowing that it's energy that's moving through, and that will come in and it will come out, and that we have to trust that we are okay, and we are okay in our bodies. We are safe in our bodies. And I really want you to know that. And I love that you watched it for the first time in social studies, and that you will never be the same. That makes me so happy. So we're gonna dive in, and I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you being here. So we're gonna start with our questions. They're crystal, Newsies, gift related, And thanks for saying that Sarah was so strong and yet so kind and such an inspirational character. It's important for all of us to be strong. These are qualities that matter as the feminine and the masculine. Strength, compassion, kindness, awareness, open-heartedness, silliness, playfulness, and we all need to be kind to one another. We need to speak kindly to ourselves. We need to be kind to each other. And Amelia, I want to directly address you right now because you said you're someone who's been in therapy for anxiety. I want you to know my panic attacks were so bad that I literally would throw up for 12 or 13 hours straight and have to go to the emergency room once a month for 1.5 years of my life. And I had something called CVS, which is called cyclic vomiting syndrome. Nobody could tell me what it was. I thought that I was dying and they couldn't figure it out. And we were able to figure it out through this brilliant doctor who mostly it was children that were having this. There's a lot of kids that were having this. It's now a very well-known thing, but I was able to actually heal through it with a healer and through meditation, and really get that energy off of my body. And a lot of it was negativity, and we are really sensitive to each other and to negativity, and that is part of the beauty of being connected, and also it's important for us to have awareness about how that energies can affect us. And I'll tell you what's been very effective is working with crystals. And crystals like Sarah, I'm going to ask you to grab me an obsidian knife right now and some selenite, and also some lepidolite and lithium quartz. I'm bringing in my anxiety, clear energy stuff to share this. And you guys, I'm really, really grateful. And I want to tell you, I was so scared as a young girl, and I knew on a deeper level, I was like, God, I know you're giving this to me to help others. And I believe I've worked with so many girls, not only in my shop, but also just I've mentored a lot of women who've been through this, and I knew me going through this was going to help others, because we, as someone who's done healing work, I'm being handed crystals currently, as someone who's done healing work and worked with wonderful healers myself. I'm just gonna find these babies places so we can talk. We all need to really support each other, and going through, hi Peter, I see my friend Peter just joined, going through things that are hard like anxiety, and being able to make it out the other side. I never thought that I would feel safe on being on an airplane. I never thought that I could ever work as an actress consistently, because I would be overwhelmed to be far away from my home and things that felt comforting and safe. And you guys, now at 50, and I promise you I got through this in my 20s. I fly and I'm completely fine on an airplane. I face major anxiety and fear around flying. I fly back and forth between Kauai and LA all the time. I'm completely fine on an airplane, even in turbulence. I love to travel. I'm able to be in partnership, and I used to get so much anxiety with having a boyfriend or partnership in general, because I'd had so many things happen that I didn't feel safe. And all of this is integrated into my body, and I promise you, you can integrate this. You can integrate it, and you will get through. But do your work, to be with a great therapist, start a meditation practice, look into cutting dairy out of your diet. That was a big piece for me. And I love working with crystals. So we're going to talk about clearing negativity. So the first and foremost is clearing negativity. I am going to show you this is a golden obsidian knife. First I'm going to clear it because it's been sitting on our floor. So I'm going to do a quick clearing on some selenite. Whew, I can even feel it. And I think that's the other thing. So remember, anxiety and all this stuff is a gift, because it means you're an intuitive person. You got to just trust that, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use our beautiful obsidian knife. So the first thing you do is you clear everything, your thoughts, things that are directed from you towards others, and you clear it off of your body, okay? I've got a little sweetheart sitting next to me right now who also, may I share that? She deals with panic attacks and anxiety, and we've been talking about it actually. So it's interesting that this has become a subject today. She's like, yes, and she's loving. Hi Margie, so happy to see you. We're talking about the challenges that it took to grow and transform. So now this guy needs to be cleared. So I'm gonna put him over here so he can clear, because that just like was a whoosh of energy. The next thing I like to do is a little selenite clearing. Here, can you guys feel this? I'm gonna clear us all. Here we go. Ooh, I just got the chills. Did you guys feel that? I'm so happy you're happy, Fran. Me too. I'm happy. Whew. Wow. Okay, so all this selenite just came off. So this is for all of you guys. I'm gonna sprinkle it. We're gonna sprinkle it. Woo! There we go. Okay, now we're gonna dive into some questions. We'll just hold that. Oh, you know what? I may as well talk about this. Okay, so this is a crystal that is very good for anxiety. So since we're gonna start this off right away, this is lithium quartz. Lithium quartz is incredible for anxiety and panic attack. It's got lithium in it, and lithium helps calm your nervous system down. It's a wonderful, wonderful crystal for those of us who, oh my God, Faye, I'm so happy to hear that. Faye said she felt it across the screen when I did the selenite. So this is a great crystal for just calming your nervous system, great for next to your bed, on your nightstand, put on your sweet body, and to just heal. Now, I'm gonna show you, oops, here, you know, we have a lot of lepidolite. This is lepidolite. Lepidolite is another good crystal. I sleep with lithium quartz. I sleep with lepidolite. And these guys are awesome. They're very helpful for anxiety. I'm gonna put these here. Thank you, my darling. And now we are going to dive into our questions. So just so you guys know, in the coming weeks, if you have questions, please DM us. We will track your questions and we will use them for our upcoming lives. I'm happy to answer any crystal questions. I'm happy to answer basically any questions you have. So just know that, oh my God, you love my nails. I'm getting my nails redone today. They're like kind of coming a little crazy right now. So, all right, let's dive in.
So one of the main questions we got was, how do people get notified when we're going live?
Okay, so one of the main questions, and we've gotten this a lot, is how do you get notified when we're going live? We are going to put a button. You can actually send us a message on our dedicated text line, which is 310-804-4611. Can someone write that on a piece of paper, 310-804-4611, and we'll hold it up to the screen. But we have, if you go on our website, elekeats.com, you can sign up for our text messages, and we will be sending text messages to you guys to let you know that we are live. This number might come out backwards, we are not sure, but it's okay, we can try. So we're gonna hold it up. So guys, I'm gonna hold it up for a little bit so you guys can read it. 310-804-4611. 310-804-4611. 310-804-4611.
You want me to put it in the chat?
And we will, yeah, oh, great. Thanks, Katie Mitchell. We're gonna actually put it in the chat. Oh yeah, someone put it in the chat. Thank you. And if you're watching this after our live, we will actually put it in the comment section. So you guys just scroll down and you can see that. That's actually our direct text line to the shop, and we can answer any questions. You can buy things. We can do personalized stuff. Okay, and here we go. So here is the next question.
What is your favorite stone to give as a gift?
What's my favorite crystal to give as a gift? Funny enough, my friend Steven just came in here, and it's his birthday tomorrow, and I gave him a citrine. And the reason citrine is my favorite gift-giving stone is because it's the crystal that just keeps on giving, and it gives and gives and gives. Citrine is an amazing stone for abundance, transformation, creativity. It's great for your sacral chakra. It's really one of my favorite crystals. It's a crystal that I saw really powerful shifts and changes. So it's a great gift crystal.
What are some of our best sellers in the store?
Some of our best sellers in the store are, of course, my divinity necklace. It's probably like our #1 crystal jewelry piece. You guys, what are some best sellers in the store? What do we?
Rose quartz.
Oh yeah, rose quartz. So I'm gonna just like start randomly pulling stuff since I'm sitting next to crystals.
Love carnelian.
This is rose quartz. It is a wonderful, wonderful crystal. It's a crystal that really teaches us to love ourselves. We have a couple other rose quartzes here. This is a lovely little pyramid. Let me think, what else? Any other rose quartz? Rose quartz is great for self-love, you guys.
With a heart.
Oh yeah, let's show a heart. Okay, no, this is really nice. This is actually a really special rose quartz because this is very bright. It's in the Girasol rose quartz family. So yeah, and like learning how to love yourself, it truly is the greatest gift of all. I'm gonna go with this guy. And this is a beautiful rose quartz heart. Check it out. Can you see the ring light in it? There's an angel ring light. Yes, we all need to learn to love yourself. We all do. We all need to learn how to love ourselves. And you know what? It's actually an act of peace for the planet if you learn how to love yourself. Because when you know how to love yourself, you absolutely have more space to love others. And ultimately, when our glass is full, we can be of service to others. I just want to say this. We love our malas. They're great for meditation. And I'm wearing currently a beautiful garnet mala. Garnet, we're just all loving these. I'm noticing like a couple of us are really resonating with garnet right now. It is a root chakra, heart chakra crystal. It's very, it feels weird actually to take it off. I'm putting it back on. I feel naked. I feel very naked without it. It's very strengthening. We're going to show a couple bestsellers.
That's what I'm bringing you. So fluorite for sure.
So here's some fluorite. You guys ready for this bonkers, wild crystal magic? Look at this purple fluorite point. So insane. And then we're going to show you this green. So green heart, third eye for the purple heart for this one.
That was just another.
Thank you, darling.
I think pink amethyst, but I'm gonna have to go.
Oh yeah, pink amethyst is another big hot seller for us. Really great adaptogen heart crystal.
There's one.
Okay, here we go. I love this. We know where these go, right?
Yep.
So we're not all crazy later. All right, so here's a beautiful pink amethyst heart. 200. This one's 200. So you guys, obviously, it's your birthstone and you feel connected to it. There's a reason. I feel very connected to my birthstone as well, peridot, and I always felt like I was getting gypped being an August birthday. I don't know if anyone else has peridot, and I was like, peridot. But you know what? I love peridot. Peridot is an amazing abundance stone, and it's really beautiful. And we're actually we've got some beautiful jewelry set with peridot because the designer herself, meaning myself, was like, you know what? We need a stone that is beautiful and honoring of my birthstone. So we've gotten some beautiful pieces made, and this is a beautiful labradorite. I don't think you can see the flash so much. Oh wait, actually you can right there. There we go. This is a stunning, it's got a lot of flash, a lot of blue, green, yellow. Can you guys see this? So this is a great stone for seeing truth, like what's in front of you. It's a great stone if you're going through a transformative time and you're needing a little bit of healing. Can you see this? So do you feel this? So this is really about, wow, like let me see what's actually in front of me. Let me heal through this with truth. So that is our beautiful labradorite.
And then I would say as a shape, this also is a big seller.
Oh yeah, okay, so we're gonna talk about crystal shape. I'm going to show you a couple of unbelievable, stunning. We love flames because the energy of the flame. Here, I'm going to have you hold that one. The energy of the flame is so powerful. We have a flame archway that I'm actually sitting inside right now. So this is a hematoid. It's a very beautiful hematoid. The flame is it's very powerful energy. Like think of a giant flame going up to the heavens, and that will show you, like explain that to you. At the end, we're gonna zoom out so you can see our flame archway. Oh God, that's so gorgeous. Here, I'm gonna give you back that one. You can give this to me. This is obsidian. Yeah. Oh, this is the sexy one. Just saying. Oh no, crystal's falling, but they're only just doing their work.
They're jumping.
They're jumping off the walls. They're like, pick me. It was just jumping. Here you go. Here's this one. Can I get that other beautiful blue flame? That blue flame.
Oh,
so one just, this is...
This gorgeous one?
Oh,
This
all
one
right.
is...
Are you guys ready for this? Is it trolleolite?
Amazonite.
Amazonite, Jesus. Amazonite in quartz.
Yeah.
So this is a beautiful, very rare crystal, you guys. This is Amazonite in quartz. The color filter is doing it zero justice. So if you're interested in, you want us to screenshot it for you. I'm trying to find like good light, but it's sometimes it's a little tough. But that one is really beautiful. Okay, let's keep going with our question.
I would say angels are big sellers.
Oh yeah, angels. So angel energy is big sellers. And I have a beautiful angel next to me right here. I'm going to show you a few. This is a rose quartz angel, really great for the holidays. Great gift. This is 65 bucks. Super, super high quality rose quartz. So you're hitting both things, self-love, angelic protection. Super awesome. And we just love our little angels. They're precious.
You don't want a big giant one, do you?
No, I'll do this trolleolite one. So here's trolleolite, really beautiful, gorgeous angel. By the way, the little voices you're hearing in the background are our angels here at the shop. We are very blessed to have a team of angels. Currently, Sarah and Katie and Olivia Angel are here. We had a little staff dinner last night at the amazing. Any of you who live in LA, check out. I'm like, how do I even express how much I love Crossroads Kitchen? I want to thank Chef Tal Ronan. Any of you who know him, he's an amazing chef. He's a game changer in the world of plant-based cooking because he cooks for meat eaters. And he invites everyone into his amazing restaurant, and it's so freaking delicious. We had such a great meal there last night, and he did it really right for us. So my first paycheck is going towards the store right now. Oh, you're so precious. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for you guys' support. Thank you for being here with us. We're going to continue on with a few more questions, and the next question is...
why is Moldavite so expensive?
Why is Moldavite so expensive? Because it's a fad. Well, basically, it's a TikTok fad. No, Moldavite is actually from another planet. It was found in Moldavia, depending on where you're from. So we're gonna show you some Moldavite. Moldavite is, you guys. It is for real, and it is a trippy crystal, like no doubt. Oh, that's a good one. I want to show that.
That was plastic, don't worry.
It's okay. I'm going to show you guys a beautiful Moldavite carton I have here. Katie's really dropping things.
It's plastic, it's just...
As long as it's plastic and it's not crystals. So this is a piece of Moldavite. This is actually, wait, is this my, oh yeah, you guys, okay. Any of you who saw my octopus, is it my octopus friend?
My octopus teacher.
This is here's your Moldavite octopus teacher. So this is a mini Moldavite octopus. It's kind of out of focus because Moldavite's so trippy that it's going to be out of focus sometimes. So you guys, Moldavite's pretty wild, and the reason it's so expensive is because it's extremely limited, very hard to find.
And when we're done, we're done.
And when we're done, we're done. We have a few pieces. We have some Libyan glass. So when I got my Moldavite from our Moldavite resource, he gave a little bit of Libyan glass. So they say they work together harmoniously. I'm going to try to show you both together. So this is actually a stunning piece of Moldavite. You can really see the flower.
The bubble, yeah.
It's bubbly and flowery. So Moldavite is really good at working with cosmic energy, ET energy, and it's a very profound stone.
And you can also
also make it into gorgeous jewelry. So if you're really a cosmic gal like I am, you can wear yourself some Moldavite jewelry. So I kind of joke, we did a live a little bit ago, and I talked about wearing Moldavite and getting my picture taken at the DMV. And I was holding a piece of Moldavite in my hand. I don't know if it will do it while we're doing our live, but it did something like where I just like went into this like radiant stage. And the Moldavite is very potent because you're connecting. Whoa, it's trippy. I'm just saying, guys, it's trippy. So Moldavite is can be made into beautiful jewelry. So I have this very unique piece of moldavite right here. So if you guys are looking for something unique, it's so looking out of focus. I can see that, but here, we can send you pictures. Like I said, you guys know my my number. You know my number, 310-804-4611. Okay, next question.
What is, in your opinion, the most powerful crystal?
Okay, the most powerful crystal, the energy is crazy, I agree. The most powerful crystal, I think all crystals have their own unique power, but moldavite is definitely one of the most powerful crystals. Can we pull out that wild crystal that we have in the case that's from Turkey that I don't ever remember the name of?
Yes.
Okay, sometimes crystals are so powerful you can't remember their names because it's almost like they're speaking an alien language, and that's going to be the case. Our little Catherine calls this the most powerful crystal in the entire store. So this is a crystal that's actually on consignment here because it's so pricey. It's $5,000. It's similar to Alexandrite in the fact that it goes from purple to green. There's an insane amount of rainbows in this crystal. Do we know the name of it, you guys? None of us can remember. So one of you.
We asked it all. We asked each other all.
So none of us can remember because it speaks an alien language, this crystal. But this is definitely the most powerful crystal in the store. I'm going to hold it back so you guys can see it. Here. Can you see it? Can you feel it? It's crazy. It's crazy. And it literally turns so many colors. We've got this random sticker on the back that I'm finally going to take off. We all know how much this crystal costs. $5,000, you guys, for this little crystal.
I can take it off.
Oh, Katie's going to take it off for me because it's impossible. But yeah, so we're going to move on to the next question.
If you were a crystal, what crystal would you be?
If I was a crystal, what crystal would I be? Well, I'd like to say it'd be a citrine. So the reason I would like to be a citrine is because it doesn't hold on to negative energy, the rays of the sun. It's an abundance crystal. It's a crystal that brings joy and happiness, and that's my highest intention for the world. So that would be my answer.
What are you hoping for the upcoming year?
What I'm hoping for the upcoming year is for people to be in harmony with each other and peaceful and kind and accepting of all the different choices that we're all making, and that everybody is honoring of each other and peaceful with each other through this definitely challenging, transformative time, and that we learn to grow together harmoniously, that everyone does their own work, that everyone grows and is willing to look into the deepest parts of themselves to transform to wherever they want to be. And everyone, that people can, I want to say this is funny, that people can mind their own business. And I mean that with so much love, but that it's that people can, there's so much just words of negativity towards each other that I'm seeing, and I really want for people to be embracing of each other. That's what I want. Yes, the work, exactly. Byron Katie's work. The work, do the work. Check out thework.com. Byron Katie, loving what is.
What are some of your favorite things in the store right now that aren't bestsellers?
Okay, what are some of my favorite things?
Yeah, some of your favorite things.
My personal favorite things? Well, definitely the Colombian Lumerians. They're my personal favorites. We can bring those in. I'm going to show you this one beautiful citrine right here. So there's an amazing carver that I know that does these one-of-a-kind little carvings, and he's beyond precious. And this is a little precious citrine. It's a little more pricey, but it's so special. I really like unique one-of-a-kind things. I'm going to show you a couple. This is an insane, this is a Herkimer diamond from Herkimer, New York. I know the wonderful, wonderful miner who pulls this out, Tom. He's awesome. So I love Herkimers, and I'm going to show you. Oh, this is a good one. So these guys are hugging. I love when crystals are hugging. Do you guys know I love hearts and I love hugging crystals? So this is a couple of huggers. This is they're hugging each other. Like we all need to learn how to hug each other a little deeper and love each other a little more and not be afraid of each other. So this is actually self-healed. So it's double amazing. So it's like, this is for healing partnership, self-healed. They each like went through their journey to come together, and then they hug each other. Like, okay, that is insane, right? The Herc is amazing. I totally agree. Oh, the hugging crystals. I know. All right, next question.
How are you so radiant?
How am I so radiant?
That was
That's
a
so
question we got.
sweet.
Isn't that
That's a
cute?
beautiful question. There's the filter. Just kidding. No, radiance really does come from the inside. It's actually one of my favorite words. I mean, can we just say it together, you guys? Radiance. Radiance, 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 glow, right? Radiance. Thank you for the hearts. Hello, radiance. So the reason I love radiance.
That's the mystery stuff.
Oh, okay. We're going to do that next. So radiance, how I became so radiant. That's so nice. Well, a lot of work, a lot of willingness to see all this, the sides, the dark, the light, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pain, face whatever needs to come up and bravely go into it and allow myself to feel all the things. I mean, I've had my heart broken wide open multiple times. I have lived a life, the very dynamic life. I had a lot of challenges, lost my father very young. I was 2 when my dad passed away. And so I got a great experience of grief and loss at a very young age. And it caused me to continue to live openly and with compassion. And I believe living that kind of life helps. I also believe eating clean and healthy. I'm vegan, and I get enough rest. I try to rest, and I don't put things in my body like, sorry for everyone in this room who had lovely cocktails last night, but I don't drink alcohol. I'm very sensitive to alcohol, and I'm sensitive to basically anything mind altering. It's tricky for me. I'm not somebody who can do plant medicine. I was actually conceived on mescaline. My mother let me know. They saw an angel deliver me. My mom and dad saw a male angel deliver me. And then my mom smoked hash every day she was pregnant with me. So I think because of all of that cosmic plant medicine, I'm not able to do it because it's too much for me. However, I was formed through the magic of plants. Maybe that's why I'm so connected to crystals. So there you go. Being vegan and eating healthy changed my life. Yes, thank you. A little like a crystal under the hard circumstances, pressure. Yep, your diamond light shines. Exactly. That was actually when I started my business. I had started reading A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and that is the paragraph in the beginning of Eckhart Tolle's book where he talks about what it takes to create a diamond or a crystal, because a diamond is a crystal and it's under all that pressure, and our choices, we either get pulled down, that many of us do, or we rise through it. And it is not easy to rise through, especially times when you're like, I don't want to be here. And I unfortunately know a lot of people who've dealt with suicide or being suicidal. I've personally, unfortunately, been touched by it quite a bit, and I do understand going that dark. And I also understand what it takes to pull yourself out and be willing. And it's big. These are big things. Can we show that crystal one more time, our power crystal?
Yes.
So the name of this crystal, you guys, is called
Zoltanite?
Zoltanite. His name is Zoltanite. He will come for you and he will get you out of all of your woes. I feel like he's like, you're in one village and the village is like, we need Zoltanite. Zoltanite needs to come here and help us. And he comes all the way from Turkey. This is Zoltanite. I don't know if that's a Turkish accent. Don't know where I'm from. It's coming out now. Scottish, Turkish, I don't know. Maybe a little Indian. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, nobody be offended. I'm an actress. This is me being silly, bringing joy to you. Elena, my childhood friend, just joined, and we had an obsession with the movie Vacation. We would literally quote the movie Vacation all the time. Is that real tomato ketchup? Nothing but the best. Anyway.
She asked that in the Ask
Oh,
box.
did she?
I didn't know what that was referencing.
Oh my God, yeah. So we're like ridiculous. So this is Zoltanite. Zoltanite will come and save the day. This is your knight in green and purple armor that changes rainbow colors. It's insane. So if you'd like to spend $5,000 and get yourself a really nice crystal, Boom shakalaka, the most powerful crystal in the entire store. Okay.
How often should you cleanse and recharge your crystals?
How often should you cleanse and recharge your crystals? That is a personal, this is how most of the audience is with Newsies, exactly. We are all crazy nuts. And that's why we love each other, because we recognize it in another. We are all this way. So how you should clean your crystals is pretty much as often as you want. You guys will feel it. They'll start to feel dusty, misty, like they have a film or like a coating energetically. And then if you don't know and you're very mental, whoa, here we go. Whoa, that was weird.
The
Wait,
Zoltanite was too powerful.
The Zoltanite was too powerful that it actually like messed with our lighting system. Okay, that's not as nice of a setup, but here, I'm gonna do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so with cleaning crystals, it's really, I basically meditate with them and I instantly put them down on a piece of selenite to clear them. You can also clear them in salt water. You can bring them into the ocean. You can literally clear them like holding clear water to go through them. They can be recharged in the sun and the moonlight. Sunlight, not good for certain crystals, citrine, amethyst, kunzite, celestite, those change colors. There's a bunch of crystals. This is something you can guys easily look up in Google with crystals. Okay, we're getting popping. I'm really enjoying this live. I hope you guys are having fun with us.
Should we get into the Newsies questions?
Can you go through the bracelets you're wearing? Love the stack. Okay, we're gonna do these. Okay, so currently, and I do change my bracelets, you guys, I have giant bowls of selenite with our bracelets. So currently I'm wearing citrine, chalcedony, moonstone. I'm wearing our beautiful, beautiful aquamarine. Where's this apatite? It might be apatite. We also have pearl, Herkimer diamond. This wrist is labradorite, unakite, citrine, kunzite. This is pink tourmaline, really thin pink tourmaline. This is a beautiful sunstone that I'm wearing. And some of these we don't have currently, but we have a lot of these. This is one of my favorites. And you guys, this is what I call my scratch and sniff. This is my scratch and sniff. So I don't know, were any of you ever into scratch and sniff stickers when you were a kid? I was super into stickers. Yes. All right, I had sticker collections. I used to belong to sticker clubs. So this is your scratch and sniff. This is a sacred resin. Oh, there's some of my hair. Hope you guys don't see that. So this is the sacred resin of frankincense. So when you do this, so those who have anxiety, these are good things to do for people with anxiety because this grounds you, and you get a little mustache. So this is a lovely way to just like ground your energy. It's very protective. There's a reason it was brought to Jesus. And it's a very protective resin. So it's made into a bracelet form. There's only one person in the world who makes them. We have a bunch of them. I'm funny when I find something and I'm like, I know that it may take a few years, but I will keep them and I will hold them because I know people will get it. Frankincense bracelets is like that for me. Scratch and sniff stickers classically conditioned me into thinking that every sticker on a piece of paper was a scratch and sniff. That's freaking hilarious. I mean, I don't know, you guys, I like to smell things. Maybe it's because I'm born in the year of the pig, but I like to smell things. I like to smell crystals. I know that's weird. One of the things I did as a child to soothe myself is I would smell my arm, and it made me feel very comforted. So these are, yes, do we sell essential oils? Oh yeah, I love essential oils. So we were selling them. We had our own little line. You know, you guys, ultimately I'd like to have a beauty supply store, a health food store, a crystal store, a jewelry store, and a clothing store all in one. But we have to kind of limit ourselves. We do have some beautiful essential oil necklaces, but I'm going to talk about some of my favorite grounding oils while Rachel's just asking this right now. So for me, vetiver is very grounding. Frankincense is very grounding. I like the earthy patchouli. Like for me, these scents are very sexy. I like anything that is like earthy and rooted, because I think that that's really important. Thanks, Faye. I'm just going to tell you guys my secret wish. So Faye just gave me a very nice compliment. She said I'm freaking hilarious, but she didn't say frickin'. I added that. So the mala beads, let's ask mala bead questions. So I'm just going to tell you guys what I secretly have always wished for is to host Saturday Night Live. Okay? It's been my dream for a very long time. Not win Academy Award, but host Saturday Night Live. Okay? So these mala beads, mala bead question, girls, how much do these go for? So we have different malas. We'll show them in a second, but this one's 88. We have 88. We have 88, 108, and 128. And thank you for appreciating my Saturday Night Live appreciation. I mean, you guys, seriously, so there's some very funny skits on Saturday Night Live. So when we're off, I'm going to just give you guys a couple of my favorites to look up. Has anyone ever seen the Mother Lover video? It's a follow-up to Dick in the Box.
Oh my God.
Really, truly, like one of the greatest all-time funny. I'm totally putting that out in the universe. Like, I swear Lauren Michaels is going to be like watching this. He's going to be like, that crazy Crystal girl, she going to be hosting our show. So I'm going to show you this one that is 88. This is a very classic, just beautiful. This is a amethyst. I feel like I could do like a, like even what I do with these lives could be a funny skit on Saturday Night Live. Anyone needs to see any of the Molly Shannon Joyologist when she loves it. She loves it. She loves it. She's so good. Anything Molly does, and I have to say, Molly and I met at my friend Jill Scholin's wedding, who is actually, and there is a through line here, you guys. Jill Scholin was one of my favorite actresses ever. We were in acting class together, and she had horrible anxiety attacks and agoraphobia. One of the most talented actresses I've ever known, and Jill had to talk me through so much of my anxiety at a young age, and she's like, Ellie, do not let it stop you. It stopped my career in its tracks, and she's like, you have to get through this. But Jill got married, and at Jill's wedding, Molly Shannon and I were seated next to each other, and we actually were each other's date at her wedding, and we just had such a good time. She's a really wonderful, genuine woman, and Molly invited me. She's like, oh, I do comedy, and I was like, oh my God, really? And this is before Saturday Night Live, you guys. She's like, come and watch this, like, whatever cabaret I'm doing in Hollywood. I couldn't make it. I can kill myself but I'm gonna kick myself a million times for this. That was her Saturday Night Live audition, okay? And I missed it. And we just had a little low battery. But anyway, so we all know the history of Molly Shannon, one of the funniest humans on the planet. Let's see. Okay, so here is a really good, beautiful lapis lazuli that we love. We love our lapis lazuli. And we also have this beautiful clear quartz, and this has Rudraksha beads. So there's a Rudraksha bead forest in Kauai that I am personally obsessed with. And you guys have probably seen me do videos from the Rudraksha bead forest and post pictures. And if you want to like get really freaky on my old Instagram feed, go keep looking, because you'll find it. And so here is a really grounding, talking about grounding crystals. Hematite is extremely grounding. This is a hematite bead. And now, as you guys know, I love citrine, and this is a very grounded citrine mala. And the citrine.
This one's more expensive.
This one's a little more. This is 176 because citrine is it's a natural citrine, and it's just citrine, as you guys know, or those of you who know crystals knows that citrine is very pricey. Okay, so what else? More questions, many questions.
So we're gonna get into the Newsies one.
Okay, now we're going Newsies. All right, anybody? All right, you Newsies fans, time to listen up. Text each other. Everybody, Newsies fans.
Okay,
this is for y'all.
What was Sarah's solo from Newsies meant to be about?
Okay, so Sarah never had a solo. But the song was called Point of No Return, and it's actually great. I actually have an audio cassette of, oh, you guys, I love that you guys are all in this chat. So there was a song called Point of No Return. And it's like, what's that? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Not that I can see. It was very like one of those like talky singing. We're at the point of no return. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. So, and a lot of people, there's like this like gossip and rumor that Ele Keats can't sing, which I love. Like, go for it, because I've been singing since I was quite young. As you guys can hear, I am an alto, and I was working with young boys who were also, their voices hadn't cracked yet. So here's this like girl who has a low voice, and I don't think it blended, okay? So that's what happened. So basically there's one quick line in our song, what actually ended up getting overlaid. Talk about seizing the day. You guys know it, right? So instead of having me come in and do the one line, talk about seizing the day, it was basically my voice coach Dana, which I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And they had her just do the line. She sang talk about seizing the day, and her voice was just there, and they did it. And it was such a bummer. Maybe you and Kenny Ortega can, let me see, release of the uncut version of Newsies. I mean, seriously, you guys, once and for all. I know, it totally, and I was robbed, I agree. And you have to understand, you guys, as a singer, to be told, there'd be a rumor out that I don't sing, which you guys can actually find music that I'm singing on Spotify. There's something called Filmo Sound, and if you look up Filmo Sound, I actually am singing throughout the album. There's a couple of really beautiful pieces, and you'll hear me. I'm in a choir in Kauai. I sing. It's part of my heart story, and it is a bummer. I mean, I've sang since I was a child. It's something that brings me the most. One of the things that brings me the most joy on the planet is song and music and the healing through sound. It's everything. So yeah, but I always just feel like there's going to be a point where I'm either going to get a gig where I'll get to sing, or people will be able to see. And on a heart level, thank you for dispelling the rumor. But on a heart level, it would be great to be able to be like, see world, I sing, I'm a singer. But on a just energetic level, it's kind of like, and this is something I'm going to use as like a spiritual lesson for all of us. Not everybody needs to know. This is something awesome my therapist taught me. It's important that you know. So I know that I'm a singer. I know that it's part of my soul. Does the universe need to reflect it back to me for me to know who I am? No. You need to know who you are. You need to be able to own who you are and be appreciative of who you are, and not be looking to the universe to validate your existence. Your existence exists because you are who you are. Hi, Kim, it's so nice to see you. So it does not matter if someone acknowledges you for all the things that you do. You know who you are, and you know what you do, and that is all that matters. It doesn't matter if your parents know, your grandparents know, your boss knows, your boyfriend knows, your best friend knows. You know, and that's what matters. Okay, so please take that to your heart. Please take that in. It's nice when we get that reflected back out at us. So it's one of those things that is really important. And I do want to just like tie up in a beautiful bow the Newsies singing experience. I started singing in elementary school, like out of love. I was in chorus. I remember being shy. I was the Wicked Witch of the West in our Wizard of Oz play at PS 158 in New York City. One of my first acting premieres. But I was actually nervous to audition for Dorothy or the Scarecrow, which is the parts I actually really wanted. I was in 5th grade. I was repeating 5th grade. I had to repeat 5th grade because I lived in Germany as a child, and had to relearn English because we moved from New York City to Germany, and I was in Germany for 3 years. Quiet on the set, guys. Quiet on the set. You know when Christian Bale goes crazy on the DP because he's in his eye line. It's like 3 a.m. and he's reshooting Batman, and the DP like starts doing what you guys are doing right now, and he goes nuts on them. we all know as actresses, that there's two actresses off camera right now who are in my eye line talking. I love you, and I'm not gonna go CB on you, but CB was well justified, and I know Christian well, so I know what a good man he is. So I'll just say this: I did 5th grade again, and because of learning the language and thinking in German still, and they didn't figure this out because I was put in a German boarding school. Basically, when I came back to the U.S., I took 5th grade again. So I auditioned for The Wizard of Oz. I didn't audition for Dorothy or The Scarecrow because I felt really vulnerable to sing, because I really feel that singing is something so personal and like you're revealing your soul. And so instead I auditioned for The Wicked, the Witch, the West because I'm a really good cackler. Are you guys ready? This is insane. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm going to back up because it's too intense. Are you ready? This is why I got the part of The Wicked Witch of the West. This might completely change your point of view about me right now. But ready? Sorry, everyone's dying. Oh, did I scare you? I know, I'm sorry. You're gonna have a panic attack? I'm the not Wicked Witch of the West. All right, so anyway, thank you for appreciating that. That should actually be our, like, we usually choose like a little thing. Thank you. Getting a lot of tension out.
Oh my god.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. That's for Faye. So yes, exactly. Fran and Faye are like on top of that. But yeah, so then it was like, so that was in 5th grade. So I was what? Let's see. I was 11 to 12, right? So then at 19, I get this opportunity to do Newsies, and I'm like, oh my god! And I was singing in the chorus. Like I was cool singing with other people, but like doing my solo, I was like so scared to sing like somewhere over the rainbow. Oh my god! I can't even sing right now after that cackle. But so I was singing in chorus, and then to get an opportunity to sing in Newsies, I was super psyched, and it didn't happen for the reasons that we already discussed. But it wasn't for lack of being a singer, so I do want to say that. Okay, more questions.
Is it true that there's a 4-hour cut of the movie?
I don't think there's a 4-hour cut of Newsies. There is other movies that they do that too, but I don't think so. I can ask Kenny about that, but I actually don't think so.
Do you know anything about the Newsies gag reel?
I am in the Newsies gag reel, and I do know about it. I actually think it's on the VHS. I think you can actually see it because they did a funny little Newsies gag reel for all of us. They played a gag on me on our first my last shot, like my rap shot. So we all have like a funny little thing if you watch the little behind the scenes.
I saw your Newsies brother was in yesterday. Have you met Tom Hanks?
Oh, okay. So someone saw my Newsies brother was in yesterday. Yes, David Moscow came to join us. Totally surprised me yesterday. And oh yeah, blood drips on Newsies Square. Okay, someone else wrote about that. I know that it's like, was that what they read to me? I literally can't remember, but I know it was funny, and it's probably part of the gag reel. But yeah, we were pretty silly, all of us. You have to remember, we were like young. I was 19 and Christian was, it's not on the DVS, but it's only because Max Casella swears. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Max Casella was like the only grown up on set, I want to say. He was a little older than all of us, but we were babies. I mean, we were children, you know? So.
Was Christian Bale a good kisser?
Was Christian Bale a good kisser?
Yeah.
Do you want to know if Christian Bale was a good kisser? Shall I tell you? I'm going to tell you a little Newsies secret right now. Maybe something that you guys may or may not know. Personally, blood drips on the best horror movie I've ever watched. Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, he was 25. It's true. But so I'm going to tell you guys a Newsies secret right now. Christian Bale and I dated while we were doing Newsies. It is true. It is true. We were babies. I was 19 and he was 17. I was a cougar. But it was actually like, I came in for my audition and him and I were both like we were both like, oh, I know. Like we were both like, it was just this incredible chemistry and sweetness. And we had like our little innocent, like, he was like one of my little, like, we were like, you know, we were babies. So think of it as like your little, like, college crush, right? So we were both so young and we had like our little moment. It was very short and sweet, but it was, you know, I think it's very sweet because Christian's been married for years. So you have to think he had his girlfriend before me, and then me, and then his wife, I think. That's amazing and very old fashioned. So yeah, it's really, really sweet. And I'm grateful. We were so young and sweet. I mean, we were babies. So I haven't seen Christian in years. I did see him like walking in Santa Monica once, but I felt like I was going to be like, Christian, you know? So anyway, yes. And it's a secret that can be told. He'll tell it. We're not shy about it. It was sweet. It was shy, like on the set, like we were very shy. And we were, you can see it came across on the screen. Yeah, you know, I'll tell you, I was actually really upset when we were shooting the rooftop scene, and it's one of the most romantic moments. And Kenny had to actually take me aside because I was so upset when we were shooting that scene. Our romance was definitely over at that point. I was upset with him, and he promised me that even the feelings that I was feeling would portray on screen as romantic, and he was totally right. But before we go up on the roof, when I'm in the bedroom, I do the like I'm like, meet me up on the roof, or what do I say? I'm sure you guys can quote this right now. I'm like, go up on the roof, and I like do the little curtain thing. I was like so crushed out in that moment, and then we actually got up on the roof. That was months later. It took us, I think, 6 months to shoot Newsies. So at that point we had broken up. We were young. The curtain swing was romance. Yeah. The roof was non-romance. So that was that. What's happening? Are we good? Katie, is that? Oh, okay. Okay. Something was happening outside, and I was checking. Shop owner first, interviewer second. What's next?
Do you ever hang out with any of the other cast members?
Do I hang out with any of the other cast members of Newsies? No. I mean, Kevin Stay and I kind of have stayed in contact. Kevin Stay is absolutely wonderful. We connect, and you know, I see some of the dancers around, but I would say the person I'm probably like the most close with is David Moscow. I saw Luke Edwards and I went and got some food a few years ago. He's a great guy, but I would pretty much say, I mean, everyone's amazing. You know, it's just a matter of the way our lives kind of move as they do. Okay, what else?
Okay, last question about Newsies. Did you keep any props from the set?
Did I keep any props from the set? Oh yeah, you know what? I had a ring. They bought me, Mira Zibadowski, who is that wardrobe assistant, I chose this antique ring, which is funny, since I'm a jewelry designer. I had a beautiful antique ring from Newsies for years. So that was one of the things I actually had kept for a long time, but I actually don't have it anymore. I know it's sad.
What happened to it?
I know this is horrible, but I may have sold it in the store, like my first store, like years ago. Please forgive me, Newsies fans. Somebody has my beautiful ring from the movie. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, I'm very much a minimalist. I'm not one of those people that hoards things. I do have some of the audio tapes from my recordings when I worked with Alan Minkin and Dana, the voice coach. So I have some of our recordings. And thank you for forgiving me.
All right, back to store questions.
Store questions. Sorry, you guys. Newsies minute over.
So if somebody needs a gift for under $100.
A gift under 100. Sarah, bring me your favorite gift under 100. We're going to start bringing gifts under 100. Let's do blessing bundle, and let's do some bracelets. Let's grab some bracelet things. So here we go, gift under 100. I'm going to show you some crystals over here. This is a very strange crystal. It's composited of like a ton of different crystals. I just want to show this. This is called some grounding crystals right here, hematite.
Any of the crystals from the wall
Oh,
make
we
good
can
gifts.
definitely, we can do another Newsies minute. You guys just fire away some questions. Okay. Oh, I was going to say bring the whole blessing thing. Yeah. Here, but hand what you have, hand what you have, hand what you have. She's taking some things with her. We're making them wait, darling. And I'll take the blessing bundle. Okay, so number one. So I am obsessed with our blessing bundles, you guys. So this was a fun little Ele Keats creation. We've got prayer instructions, frankincense, sage, Palo Santo, and a little piece of selenite to clear. These are great on the go travel, your car, staying at a friend's house, you're not so sure what the vibes are, a hotel room, bring your blessing bundle. And then of course bracelets are great. These are rose quartz, black tourmaline, and citrine, which we've talked about. These are fun. Do you want to grab a whole bracelet thing? Yeah. These are great. These are these little Palo Santo incenses with a piece of selenite inside. These are cheap. So we've got like just tons and tons of little sweet things that we can, thanks you guys for joining. We're just going to show you some of our bracelets on the, so these are great, you guys. This is a nice like root section, and these are great. So I love stacking bracelets, and you know, there's pretty much like, if you guys tell me like, hey, this is the thing about my friend, I'm going to just show you this. This is a wonderful, wonderful jade face roller. Oh, it feels actually really good. They're great. So that's our, that's some of our wonderful gifts. Do we have any other questions? Oh yeah, big crystals as opposed to small crystals.
Yeah. Do they have a difference in energy?
Yeah, so the bigger the crystal, the larger the field of energy, like no question about it, you guys. So actually, I feel like the next live that we do will definitely like really feature our big crystals. But you guys, we have some honkers in here. And when I say honkers, I mean honkers. Those big crystals, and we'll take some pictures and we'll post them to the story today. So like the bigger the crystal, the larger the energy field. Like it's just like you would think. I mean, small crystals are potent and powerful, like our little pocket blaster rocket. These guys are awesome, like no question. I put a citrine in the corner of my abundance room, and it was literally this big, and my income doubled in a year. So imagine if you put a big honker, what could happen? So yes.
And then somebody said, I'm an interior designer. Do you have any tips, or do you work with designers?
Oh yeah, we love working with interior designers. So if you are an interior designer or you want to work with us, we're really happy to help with just enhancing any space, whether people believe in the healing qualities of crystals or not. Crystals do enhance a space. It changes the energy field. And I can tell you right now, I'm staying at a sublet in Santa Monica while I'm here currently, and she has very little crystals, and it just felt so dead energetically until I brought my crystals in, and it really shifted the energy of the space. It really enhances and enlivens the space, and we're more than happy to work with designers, and it's really great. So happy to do that for you guys. This has been really fun. It's 4:40 right now. We're gonna go up to 4:44. So we're gonna answer a couple more quick questions. You guys are welcome to fire them off to me, or Olivia's gonna just throw the last little questions out for me.
I'm gonna do some more Newsies ones.
Santa Monica is a special place. Actually, you know what? We are gonna do some Newsies ones. So here, finally, go ahead.
Mine is, what is your fondest memory from the set?
My fondest memory from the set of Newsies. Okay, I'm actually gonna throw out a really great little tidbit that you guys may or may not know. Do you know that Deborah, who is married to Hugh Jackman, played my mom in Newsies? Okay, that is one of the sexiest, hottest women I've ever met besides Katie Mitchell. Katie Mitchell is very hot, but if you've been into my story, you will have met her and know she's a smolderer. And so is beautiful Deborah Jackman. Deborah Jackman is one of the hottest, most like dynamic women I've ever met in my life. She is married to Hugh Jackman. And they have an incredible, amazing relationship. So I was actually like, my real mom and dad, like they love the hell out of each other, but Hugh Jackman and Deborah, they're like, they read to each other, they connect with each other every day, they're madly in love with each other, and that is a poignant couple So yeah, so that was probably, working with Deborah was probably like one of my favorite things. And she was cool, and I think she was probably in her 30s or 40s. And I just remember feeling like, damn, I really like her. Like she had this just like sexiness about her. So you knew the guy who played my dad was the dad from what? Walking Dead. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Thank you. I didn't know the Walking Dead part. But yeah, the Deb Jackman part is like super awesome. Any other questions?
Did you have any crystals on set with you? Were you
No,
into crystals at that
I
point?
wasn't into crystals. I got into crystals a little bit later in life. It was more in my 30s. So that was like, you know. Sarah, can we put this song back on, Grateful? Yeah. So you guys, it's Tony, what's his last name?
Tony Moss.
Tony Moss. So if you guys look up Grateful, Tony Moss, and we will screenshot it from Spotify and add it. You guys, this song, just listen to the words. We want to warn our customer we're about to make the music very loud. We're not to shock you, madam, but we are going to turn up this insanely inspirational song. So this song, you guys, like, just seriously. All right, let's start from the beginning and let's blast the crap out of it. Can we make it louder?
And for this ground beneath our knees.
I am grateful for this ground beneath my knees, meaning I'm praying.
For the memories
of
the love we have known.
the love we have.
Forever grateful.
Forever grateful. So I'm so grateful for everything that's happened in my life, including anxiety and for the pain of loss.
For the pain and all we have lost.
For all the pain that we have lost.
And for the
sorrows we have caused. Because we have also caused sorrows, let's be honest. I still whisper grateful.
So very grateful to have loved at all.
I am so grateful to have loved at all. Are you? Are you?
Forever grateful.
Yes!
Forever
grateful.
to hear the birds at dawn.
To hear the birds at dawn.
This
Singing, you're grateful. Come on, everybody, let's sing it together. Oh, so very
grateful to have lived at all.
I am so grateful to have lived at all.
Forever grateful.
Forever grateful. Oh, thank you, Fran. It was my absolute. I am forever grateful for you, for being with us, for allowing me to share my heart and my truth with you. And you are a wonderful person. We're all wonderful people. We're just bursting out of our shells. And we're singing grateful. Let's be grateful. Come on, Olivia. Come on, are you grateful?
I'm so grateful.
Grateful. Katie, are you grateful?
Yeah, babe.
Are you grateful, Sarah?
Yeah, baby.
Woo! We are all grateful to have loved. And you know what? It stopped because it's time to stop our live and to say to you,
They say to me, they say to me at all. This same grateful, so very grateful.
are you grateful?
To have loved it all.
Are we so grateful to have loved it all, you guys? I mean, even when it fucking sucks and it hurts, you can feel and you have a heart and you have an ability to love. And that is the most important thing. It is a gift to be a human being. I am so grateful to you. I am so grateful for you joining us today and for loving, and I love you and I thank you.